And we are back here once again, another episode of the Cloud9 podcast, season 10, episode 11. Actually, we are a little bit halfway through season 10 right now. Hopefully, you guys had a great Super Bowl Sunday. We are now getting oh so closer to finishing the LEC 2024 winter split, and the LCS 2024 spring split is going to be going on hiatus for 2 weeks. So we'll be able to actually, analyze the LCS games and see, like, have things actually gotten better for the time? And are things actually going to be something we want to, overall, look forward to? And the gameplay surrounding competitive League of Legends is rather interesting. So, oh yeah, Chaz is here tonight. So we were gonna do this yesterday, but I thought to myself at the end of the day, it's Super Bowl Sunday, it's a special occasion. We as long as we get the episode in before like Thursday, then we're good, honestly. Because I feel like that's what I'll probably do moving forward. It's Super Bowl Sundays, it's a little special event. Just have some fun on Sunday. Take the week off. So I gave Chaz his paycheck, and I told the motherfucker take the Sunday off.
Motherfucker, you don't pay me, bitch.
What? I pay you in clout. The fuck you talking about?
Nigga, that clout ain't worth nothing, man.
What the hell? Man.
That your clout is worth nothing like voting for Joe Biden, man. It gets you nowhere. But
hey, Joe Biden's the most voted president in the United States. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Off dead people.
The ones that weren't alive, yeah.
Yeah, they said my grandpa voted for him. I was like, my grandpa bet this is fucking Johnson was in office. Johnson. Lyndon. Get the fuck out of here.
All right. So, as you guys will watch this episode on the podcasting platforms, when I get done uploading the Iron Man podcast episodes, and then I will put out season 10 of this show, so that way, you get all of this season's newest episodes and the new episodes of the Iron Man podcast. How did you enjoy the Super Bowl Sunday, Mr. Blanks?
It was pretty all right. The game was good. The first half was, but
that first quarter was pretty bad.
No, the first half was bad.
Like the first quarter, man. Like, I swear I was watching, and I don't know what the fuck the 49ers are doing, but they would constantly let their fucking quarterback get sacked by the enemy team. It's like these people just can't keep getting away with this. They're coming in the same angle.
That's because the Kansas City Chiefs has a great defensive line. They
really have great defense, honestly. It's actually so impressive.
And the offensive line gets gassed. You get pretty back enough that you get gassed. And then you got
because I wanted to ask you this. Do you feel like the 49ers quarterback was feeling the pressure toward the very end of the OT? Because people said the game was rigged, and if you look back at that last pass before he did the kick to get him the 22-point lead, he had a pass where if he had landed that and the person ran it in, that would have probably almost won the game, right?
No, not one, but it would have made it 26-19.
Yeah,
this is what I will say.
I'm not saying he choked, but when people say it was rigged, he had a chance. It's not like they didn't.
He had a chance, but at the same time, that also could have got picked off. Let's not. He was in coverage, not deep coverage, but he was in coverage. He could have saw the guy and threw it to him and got picked off at the end. The guy could have caught it and dropped it in the end zone as he caught it. Like, so many things could have happened where you look, you're like, do I throw it? Do I not throw it? It's like, it's one of those things where it's a split decision. It's kind of like in Pokemon. Do you play this professor's research and hope you get the cards? Or do you go Star Alchemy and you get to... He went for the guaranteed play, and that was the field goal. You always want to go for those. The issue is, what to go for the field goal is who is on the other side of that.
The play got blocked, did it not? I remember he threw it, and I swear someone jumped in front of the ball and hit it.
Yeah, deflection. That happens all the time. Happens all the time.
Yeah. So I think people will be like, he took the right play because he had to make a touchdown to extend their point lead, because just taking a field goal was just going to give them like a small point lead.
No,
and if you get the ball back to Patrick Mahomes, I mean, that man clawed them back to getting to OT,
Taking the field goal means that you don't win. Taking a field goal means if Mahomes scores a touchdown, they win. That's what that meant.
Right,
Other than that, you're good. He did the right play. It's just unfortunate that you're going to get somebody who knows how to pick apart a defense that's tired. one of your quarters gets injured early in the game, their defense is tired. Joey Bosa missed an assignment where he went out all games. He was calling Mahomes to go left and right.
Right.
Because when you force someone to go vertical instead of when you force someone to go horizontal instead of vertical, and they have to run sideline to sideline to avoid getting sacked. And then late in the game, he realized defense is getting tired, they're gassed. This is an extra quarter. They literally played 75 minutes worth of football. That they played about 4.5 hours worth of football.
Yeah.
And it was like
my thing is, people said it was rigged, but you gotta understand, if you have a shot like that and it doesn't work, I wouldn't say that's rigged.
I'm gonna tell you why it's rigged. Because if you watch the reason people say rigged like script, because there are games that come down to the same exact scenario. The last time the Super Bowl went to overtime happened the same way. That is a big deficit. But Mahomes, every Super Bowl he won, he's come back from deficit. 10-point deficit against the 49ers the first time. 14-point deficit against the Eagles. 10-point deficit against the 49ers again.
I like if you see the because I know you saw the game fully yesterday.
Yeah.
And they're on the fourth quarter, remember? 49ers are up. He made those really close calls on getting through the defense in order to get them to where they needed to be in the yards. Because remember, he threw it to the one guy. One of the guys was so lacking, he didn't know the ball was coming to him. He got turned around and almost lost them and cost them yards.
No. This is what happened. And this is MVS. He's caught the ball 5 yards down the field. But due to he wasn't down, the momentum pushed him up backwards. Someone who played football before, this happens a lot of times. When you tackle somebody and their momentum pushes them in direction, a lot of times they can't. A lot of guys don't know which direction. If you push a certain direction and then that momentum, he's trying to not get the tackle. He's trying to get yards after catch. But sometimes the yard after catch make you go minus. That's what happened. He had 5. It went from a 5-yard play to a -4-yard play. That's how. And
he's lucky. Mahomes came through. They were lucky they had that guy. He really clutched it up for them.
Actually, because MVS went and caught a pass for the first down a couple plays later.
Yeah.
The issue is that second and 14 was a blessing.
You know what's crazy, man? When it came down to the last 28 seconds where everyone was watching it, everything got super tense. When he threw the ball, because he had to throw it to make that touchdown to extend their lead to win. Because another kick would have just got them even, and you have double OT. You don't fucking want that shit. He threw it. I was like, throw it. Everyone's like, he needs to throw it. If you want to win, you need to throw the ball.
No, not even throw. You just need to get it in. He could have ran it. The way he was chopping up.
They probably expect him to do that though. I would expect him to, because he was running it in himself a lot throughout the series.
Yeah, because they, you know why? Because he was trying to get it to Travis Kelce to get the game winning touchdown.
Yeah.
The issue with Travis Kelce was.
Can you help me with this? Does it said the NFL changed the rules? So you know how players would catch it, but the ball would be halfway on the white bound zone, right? They ruled that as if that's not out now.
Okay. There's a whole bunch of rules. Back in the day, there used to be a rule where you could catch it as long as you get 1 foot down. Now it's both feet down.
Right.
Then the one is like this: the ball has to reach across the plane, but when it's out of bounds, the ball cannot be outside cannot hit the ground. If at any point, if the ball looks like it's moving in and doesn't look secure, they can call it a no catch. Okay. With the line,
and I know they changed the rules for the OT.
Yeah, that was because of Josh Allen, Mahomes, because Mahomes scored in 13 seconds, got down, field goal, went in OT, got the ball, went down and beat Buffalo. Buffalo was crying about not having a chance in overtime, and then they still get fucked. It's like, guess what? Mahomes still found a way. Guess what? And
you know what's crazy? He has a hot wife, and she blew him really hard after that game.
More likely,
Ice Spice is there with Taylor Swift, and Ice Spice don't know nothing about no football, but she's just watching because Taylor Swift's her friend.
You think Taylor Swift knows about football? She's an Eagles fan. She's from Philly. She's from Philadelphia or around that area. She's an Eagles fan, dating the Kansas City. Okay, I'm like, okay, it smells scripted, but
yeah, no, because like Ice Spice is they're legitimately faking. Like she don't want nothing about no football, and she's there. I mean, you know, like, every time in the media there's like these two famous female singers, they have to always push them as like their best friends. Like, bruh, these women probably barely know what their favorite color is actually.
They're not even really best friends. They're cool.
Because she put out that she put out that interview. She's like, "Yo, that's my friend. That's my TT." I'm like, "Oh, God, this girl sounds so fucking ratchet." Oh my God.
Yeah, but
good Lord.
But you know how Ice Spice is only like 24. She's young as shit. Like
yeah. Like she'll know no better, honestly. You know,
yeah.
Like Taylor Swift dating that one dude she was dating, fucking yelling at the coach. I'm so glad that guy's getting memed to hell right now. Fuck that guy, man.
But that means funny as hell.
It is.
There's two memeable scenes from the Super Bowl. That and when Usher was holding Alicia Keys, and I'm like, yo, imagine
it's crazy how he hasn't had a halftime show. Wasn't that his first one? Given how influential he's been in the music industry,
but you gotta realize it's a popularity thing. If he would have got a Super Bowl, it should have been in the early South, in the mid South after,
especially when he dropped Confessions album.
It should have been then, but at the same
time, he had Outkast at one of the Super Bowls back like 2 years ago. Remember they had Outkast and the Maroon 5 band leader.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't really watch the last Super Bowl thing.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. You know how me and Kate did that show? I left during half. I don't watch halftime shows, dude. I find them like so fucking cringe, to be honest.
No, this is my thing. Is the last time I watched this? Okay, I watched the 2020 Super Bowl right after Kobe died. They did the tribute at the beginning, and then at halftime, and then they did it at the end. I watched the one when they were in LA, where they had 50 and Snoop Dogg crit walking and brought out all the Interscope. I didn't watch last year. I don't know who the hell was out last year.
I remember Lady Gaga was being at one, Bruno Mars and Beyonce.
Yeah,
I remember the Outkast Adam Levine one.
The Weeknd was at one of them. I don't remember either.
Dude, I'll be honest here. Like, halftime shows are so overrated, man. Like, no one, like, they're either the best thing ever or they're the worst thing ever. And I'll be honest here. I hope within like 10 years. I mean, it's so embedded into Super Bowls now. Can we just find something different for a halftime? Because these things are just boring, man. No one gives a fuck about these. And then people are either like too overblowing them, or they're not realizing these have been bad forever. Honestly, most people, I guarantee you, fucking leave, go get some drinks, go to the store and get some snacks when the halftime show comes on. I know every halftime show I leave. I go get snacks.
Because think about it, it's supposed to be music. It's supposed to be pop music. That's me. It ain't gonna be like you'll never see. Think about it. You'll never see Chief Keef at you'll never see Chief Keef at a hot.
If you see and hear Lil Pump at a Super Bowl, I know we've gone down the drain.
If you hear if they even mention Lil Pump at a Super Bowl, that's when you know the Super Bowl's trash. Like, nigga, what? Lil Pump performing. Nigga would be singing Gucci Gang for 20 minutes. Fuck that. Nah, nigga.
Yeah. Didn't they say that was the first, like one of the fewest lowest scoring first quarters ever for Super Bowl? They didn't score nothing in the first quarters.
It was 10-3. No, it's the second. It's the
that was the second quarter, right?
Yeah, it was 10-3 at half. It was
that had to have been the lowest scoring first half because last year the Eagles were already 21-10. Last year.
No, the lowest one was the Rams Patriots. I think that was 6-9.
You're right.
I think that was low as shit.
Because the game ended up being like what
13-3. No. Who?
The Patriots Rams scored.
No, it was 13-3.
Oh yeah, they clapped
the
shit out of them.
The Rams, who scored 30 points, who averaged 30 points for the season, only scored 3.
How did you call that choking? They choked so hard.
That's not even choking.
They didn't even show up to the game. That's how bad it was.
You didn't even show up.
It reminds me of the Broncos Seahawks one where the Seahawks just cleaned up the Broncos.
That's
y'all
choking.
didn't even show up to the game.
No, that's choking. That they choked the shit out of that. That was choking. The Falcons choking.
We don't bring up that one. That might have just straight up been win trading on competitive like that.
Win trading with the Seahawks with the year before.
When he could have just literally ran it in, win it, and get a kick. But he threw it and got an intercept. Like, bro, who paid you to throw it?
That's like in League of Legends. If someone like had a chance to use like a jigsaw with, let their whole team gets killed and then they go rush them. No, matter of fact, you know what?
Dude, it wasn't even that. The coping he did afterwards. He like, the coach told me to do it. Yeah, the coach told you to flat out throw a Super Bowl. Really?
No, I'm gonna tell you why. I went back and I've had this whole argument with him. A lot of times people put their whole pride over winning.
You have to like win a certain way or some shit like that.
They wanted Russell Wilson to win. They did not want Marshawn Lynch to win. The issue with Marshawn Lynch, they look at him hood nigga. They did not want a hood nigga to be the possible MVP. They didn't want him to be the MVP. They wanted Russell Wilson, this clean cut.
K4, what's up, buddy? Yeah, we're going to our league in just a minute. Yeah, go ahead, man.
But they wanted the clean cut Negro to win, not the hood nigga from Oakland. You gotta realize Marshawn is from Oakland, hood nigga.
Why do you hate Maine and Oakland? What did they ever do to you?
I'm not. I mean, my thing is, if you had to interview somebody for a job and they both had the qualifications. Same qualifications, same, look at Russell Wilson and look at Marshawn Lynch. Who are you hiring for a job? If you had to hire one of them, Russell Wilson, he ain't the one with the neck tats.
Yeah.
Plus, at the time, he was married to a white woman. Of course, shit. Marshawn Lynch out here eating Skittles and smoking blunts. Like, the fuck? Like, you... And
Big G Theory, Team Heretics, and Casey are the GOAT of the LEC. That's actually facts. All right, so we're going to talk about the LEC right now. I don't even know where to start, but we'll start with Team Heretics since you brought them up first. They are complete garbage. Actually, you know what? It's good about this week that happened with the LEC. We are now down to 4 teams because this split has been so bad. And as Chad says, most T1 fans would say, all roads lead back to SKT or T1. All roads lead back to G2, apparently, in the LEC. Yeah.
Funny how G2 didn't look good. Ended up getting first because BDS brace fell out. And then SK Gaming brace fell out. And the Power Corp was like, oh, we can actually play now because we're out of the playoffs. I'm like, what?
And somehow SK can pretty much almost beat Fnatic and arguably should have if it wasn't for straight up, I think, win trading bullshit.
Like somebody,
like Vitality, they got upset. I'm not saying win trading, but bro, okay, I'm gonna start with SK because they pissed me off. Did you not see that TP that Niski did today?
I saw that.
That shit was criminal, bruh.
I saw that.
That is confirmed the worst TP I have ever seen in a competitive League of Legends game. You know who also did one of the worst TPs ever for a League of Legends game? Niski. He was on Fnatic too. Remember that one? You were here for those episodes, remember?
Yeah.
When he TP'd like all the way above a team when he could have TP'd next for a stun card. Oh, he was playing Twisted Fate too. Niski should probably... Okay. I'll say this right now. I'll start with Irrelevant. Irrelevant needs a better team. Irrelevant is going to be my MVP for the split. I don't care what happens to this latter week. He's played absolutely amazing from week 1 all the way till right now. He needs a stronger team. And after this year, potentially, given how much people might look at him to make an upgrade for spring, he might want to move on to a different team. It was criminal how much he gapped Oscarinen. Like, he just started to beat the shit out of him, honestly. Like, and SK, people forget, they struggled. They actually lost to Team Vitality. They struggled against closing out against Team Heretics. Remember? They had those really bad int moments where like they could have easily won the game, but they just inted it away. They still won, but like it's crazy how Fnatic leaned on Noah to actually carry them out. Because Oscar Renan, I don't know if he wants to be on the team anymore. It's looking like he doesn't want to be here anymore. I could just tell from his gameplay. It's looking like he's having some massive issues with some of these guys, honestly. That's just from what I see. I could be wrong.
Who do you think his biggest issue would be with?
Probably humanoid, I would say.
Probably, yeah. I'm saying the same thing. I think he would have.
And I don't think it's because he's like a bad player. I think it's just the play style of the team. You know, they put this guy on tanks. They put this guy on fucking Karma. He can do way more, honestly. And it's just like they're just sacking one of their better players for Jun to have the playmaking. You know.
Yep.
Like it's just. I found Warren's probably crying right now. I'm sorry, Warren. Your team is just choke artists, dude. To me, I legit thought SK were the better team. It showed that they were pretty much the better team, but they were just terrible at closing
I saw that
out.
too, but once I went back and watched these games, I'm like, I went in my head, now Fnatic got this. If they get to a game, if I'm like,
and it started out in 20 minutes into the game. SK are winning it, just constant throwing in team fight.
But I've seen this from SK. Once I went back and watched all the games, I'm like, yeah, SK's trash. I'm sorry. This team got off to a good start, but
it's crazy how like they have a more like faster play style on how to get things done, but then are just such morons on how to completely finish something out. Like we're talking like they're pretty much should just win the game from their position in the game. Like teams should have no way possible of coming back in the position that Fnatic was in, unless you're win trading or unless these guys are just like literally choking in their brains on stage. We're talking like this is to the point where they're getting too fight,
or they're getting too confident. That happens a lot of times. Think about it. We seen this in LCS where these teams were ahead. Shit.
Yeah.
Speak about your team. Your other team.
No, they're forbidden. The boys in blue are the boys in shit now.
Yeah, it's like, and then you look at SK, I'm like, yeah,
like Fnatic were playing bad in this series. Like they're playing not good. Like there's no. I swear to God, if they get past BDS, this league is shit. Like I agree with people. They have to send one more team outside of G2 because that's just the rules of NSI now. But do they really have to?
But don't forget now. They do got the spring split. That's mean whoever wins.
You're right.
Whoever wins winter gets winter. But whoever winter gets one of the seeds and spring gets the other seed.
Like SK's early game setups were a bit better. The team fighting was better. I mean, early parts in the game, but just for some reason, somehow they just like took off the what's the car analogy? It took your foot off the gas at like very crucial moments to win. Nitsky's whole brain collapsed. And this is the guy they bought for that comfort. Like, okay, this guy knows how to get us out of these situations. He's been in these situations before to know how to get us out of them. That's why you buy Nitsky for, right? That's why I even praised them for getting Nitsky early on. It's like, yeah, that's what you get Nitsky for. But then he plays like that, and you're like, well, you kind of understand why Mad Lions got rid of this guy, you know? And now Mad Lions have actually with El Yoya finished ahead of both Hylissang, Karzi, Nitsky. All four of them, actually, with random new people. Legit random new people they just got this year. They surpassed all of them. So, fuck. Sorry, man. Black people outside doing some crimes.
No, you good. But that's, I mean, maybe El Yoya wanted to leave with more like, hey, guys, I want to stay the most, but you got to get rid of everybody else. Like,
they're like, I'll stay, but literally just get me 4 new people.
Like, because the only person I felt like could have stayed was Carly, but everybody else was like, Hylissang needed to go. Nitsky, and we
don't talk about Hylissang anymore. If a team employs that guy, I know you're just asking to lose. Vitality, just stop existing. Can Vitality kick the fuck out? Please kick them out. Please.
Can we just bring back Misfit Gaming?
Anybody. Please.
Oh, hey, Reginald, man, you want to come to a region?
Man,
bring
TSM Vitality slot, please.
Bring TSM or
like literally, it can't be anything worse than watching Carmine Corp. Like, bro, like SK today, I was watching. I watched their games. I watched the Team Heretics series with them live. I was like, this is rough. And yeah, like they had the early game leads, and they did eventually end the game. But when they looked like to end the game, it didn't look clean by their position in the game. There is just no real way Fnatic should come back. And now Fnatic's top 4, SK are out. It's crazy because SK actually finished higher last year in winter than this winter. They finished 5th in this winter. They finished 4th last year. And that's the problem with Exakick and DOS. It's like, for some reason, I don't know if it's Exakick, I don't know if it's DOS, but like, they just do not know how to play around this guy when he has a lead, honestly. Irrelevant has a lead. They don't play around him properly. Like, I just don't know. But they have a rookie jungler in playoffs. It's like, bro, this is like, these guys have all played together before outside of just having Niski here and Izuma. Like, first of all, if you're trying to bet on Niski carrying, why is he on Twisted Fate?
That's a good question.
Like, I get why people pick Twisted Fate. I get it, and I get it. He's simple. He's alt stun card. He takes down turrets fast. I get it. But I'd rather would have just kept Niski on Azir, if I'm being honest here. At least he's putting out consistent poke damage, you know? I mean, I get it. He's TPing into the fucking... You saw a TP he did. He TP'd from a... Bruh. That is borderline just straight criminal, man. Oh, my goodness. I need you guys to see it. It was glorious, actually. Oh, God. Please. Or I'll play it right now. Oh, Lord. And we'll talk about Cloud9 tonight. I need to not actually have an aneurysm tonight.
I feel you, man.
Oh, Lord. Good Lord. Look at this right here. Look at this criminal level of gameplay. All right, so I think it's about right here, actually. So they're starting a team fight. Look at what Niski does, people. He TPs to a minion that's 10 feet away from him. Bruh.
I saw that. I was like, damn.
Oh, yeah. He TP'd to a minion that was 10 feet away from him. And Fnatic almost lost to this.
Yep.
Niski tries to backdoor and then fails.
Yep.
Oh my, and it's like, wait a minute. Noah can only play Ezreal and Aphelios. Yeah, let's just give him his other best champion. That'll show him. Fuck. Dude, are we living in clown world? What the hell are we doing, man? God. And then, Vitality versus what, Matt?
But
I'll be honest with you guys. I put the games on for Team Vitality versus Mad Lions, and I wasn't actually looking at the screen. I was just hearing what was going on, and I was like, yep, good. Oh, Mad Lions won. Who could have thunk it, right? No, I promise you, that's literally what I did. I did not look at the screen. I was like, bro, I don't have to watch that trash. Oh, my God. I mean, Hylissang is... who is that man, dude? Who is that? Tell me who that is.
I don't know who that man is anymore. Because
you know what Vitality did? They gave him probably the most Hylissang champion you could give him. Set support. Oh, God. Oh, my God. They gave him set support. The champion where you could literally basically in for free and just run it down for no reason whatsoever, because says the champion that can probably do that. Hylissang took a definition of run it down quite literally.
Yep.
And then Vetio is playing his best champion, can't convert. It's such a KDA whore. He picks LeBlanc, goes 5-0, and is not carrying. Don't mind telling trash. Fuck them. Burn. Just fucking burn to the ground. They chose Hylissang as a support. You ain't taking yourself seriously if you're playing fucking Dude, look at this troll shit he just did. I swear to God, if anyone plays the pro like this, you need mental therapy, actually. Oh my God, here. I'll show you this right now, people. Look at this level of gameplay. This is so fucking bad. All right, right here. Right here. He's flat out griefing. All right, he's right here. Okay, his ADC's right here. Where's the rest of his team? Oh, wait, nowhere to be found. Not even next to him. Guess what he does? He legit just runs in. Vetio's right there. He can help him. Doesn't because he's a fucking retarded fucking loser. Look at that. Ults in, flashes, ults, almost dies, and then gets killed by the Varus. Yep. Yep. Sounds about Hill saying. Yep.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. I was like, yep.
Get this man off out of the stage, please. This guy is just quite literally inting for free at this point. This man is literally saying, hey, I don't want to play on this roster anymore. Get me off. Or matter of fact, I don't want to actually have a job anymore. I'm trying to be homeless. You know?
No, exactly.
Hill thing's quite literally petitioning to be homeless right now. I just don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Oh, trust me, I get it.
What maybe you could explain it to me. He's like, none of you guys are winning. All y'all is going down with me.
No, that's exactly what it is. But the thing I'm looking at, like, is why are these teams so bad? Because it's like you look at it, you're
these
like,
LEP teams this split were bad.
Yep.
So BDS ended up knocking out Vitality. G2 ended up knocking down Fnatic. Mad Lions ended up knocking out Vitality. Fnatic ended up somehow beating SK. Somehow. And then Fnatic are now facing off against Mad Lions. Oh, sorry. In the winners bracket finals, G2 handily clapped BDS. And we'll talk about BDS and G2 in a moment here. But, now we're setting up for Fnatic versus Mad Lions. Then the winner of that faces BDS, and then the winner of that match faces G2. So at a minimum, G2 is guaranteed top 2. At a minimum, top 2.
Yep.
So the G2 versus BDS series, what did you think about that one? Actually,
each game got relatively worse for BDS. First game, you thought they had a chance. They did. All right, cool. Game 2. You can tell BDS confidence was disappearing. G2 was getting
even though they had early game leads in all the games, they just never had the actual level of macro to close out a game. That's the thing with a lot of these teams is they just lack macro. They lack the clear understanding of knowing exactly what to do. They're just idiots. They're
not even just macro. G2 has been having slow starts, and that was the issue with these teams. None of the macros were good on these teams. Mm-hmm. But the issue is this also, G2 knows that none of these teams are good at macro. That's why G2 could fuck around and be behind and still have a chance. And you're like, okay, that's why when people are like, oh, BDS is gonna win game 1, I'm like, yeah, no. It's gonna be a 3-0. It's gonna be a 3-0 stop because honestly, knowing BDS doesn't know how to close out game properly. They know how to close out game with, like,
if it's anyone not G2, they have an idea of what they want to do. But like People Factory, man, BDS, a lot of their flaws are covered up by the coaching staff. The coaching staff gives the players exactly what they want, and they're able to execute off that. But the problem here with BDS is, like, in theory, they don't have as good of players as G2. So it's just going to be, even if they get to the max level that they can get at, well, G2 not only has the better players, but they also have the players that can just play out the macro better too. So it's never going to be on this even scale unless there is such a situation given to BDS where you'd have to literally be given the early game to you on a silver platter. If they can't even convert the game 1 lead they had into an actual win, like, fuck, what do we do then? You know, because that's the problem too. It's like BDS, I guess they're the clear-cut second best team right now. I don't know how the rest of this week's gonna play out for them, because they're gonna face either Fnatic or Mad Lions. It's probably gonna be mostly Fnatic. Hopefully Mad Lions can beat Fnatic, maybe. But that's the thing, if it's a Fnatic G2 finals, I think that'd be more hyped, honestly, in my opinion.
Yeah, that'd be more hyped, but
way more hyped. But the problem
I'd also be surprised too.
Because Fnatic is definitely weaker than these teams too. You know? Yeah. I actually think they're weaker than Mad Lions. The problem here is Mad Lions have four newer-ish rookie players, and Frescowi is just so goddamn bad that you can't save that man. That man is terrible, honestly. Like humanoid inting looks better than that guy. And that's saying something, actually. So I don't know. I think like what can BDS really do though? Like let's say BDS do face G2 again. I just have no faith they're even gonna be winning a game. Actually, you know, I'd actually prefer it for storylines and from a Wimmer Hype finals if Fnatic actually make it to the finals. I mean, hey, and if Fnatic make it to the finals, we could say, hey, our tier list, we had G2 and Fnatic at the top. All planned like we knew it would be. It's a little bumpy, you know, to get there, actually. Yeah. Just a lot of bumps. A lot of speed bumps. A lot of crashes. A lot of crashes, actually.
A lot of crashes.
So I can make the argument that Fnatic are going to get through Mad Lions, but it's kind of a toss-up if they can get through BDS, honestly. Because the thing with SK is SK don't really have a clear defined play style. BDS actually do. BDS know their strengths and weaknesses, and they do play them out as good as they can. Fnatic is just kind of just doing random shit, and it's just only working because people are just stupid, honestly. You know? So who do you... Because, I mean, I don't care to predict the rest of these really bad teams. Who do you think is going to beat G2 in the finals?
Okay,
and then
this
team is just going to be getting to the finals to lose to G2 as well. Oh, my God.
I think the best team that has a chance was the team that G2 just beat in BDS.
Right.
Part of me wants to say BDS. Part of me also wants to say Fnatic. There's a small chance that Mad Lions get there. I don't think they will, but there's a small chance they can get there. My bet is going to be BDS. I think they're just the most consistent team out of the remaining 3 teams that are four, because there's Mad Lions,
Fnatic, and BDS. Yeah, the 3 remaining teams to get to G2, right?
Okay, yes, yep, that's weird. Yeah, that's tough because
even against today, like against Vitality, Mad Lions, by how Vitality looked, should just clean these people up. Honestly, it doesn't even matter if you have like fucking rookies, you know. But Vitality is ass, and it's a high kill game, so it doesn't automatically mean it was bad to a certain extent, but it didn't look like they had a good grasp on how to close out against a really awful team, you know.
But the thing is, these teams,
Mad Lions are just bad at closing. Well, all these are bad at closing. SK Gaming, that's the reason why they lost. They're bad at closing. Yeah. Honestly, every team that's in this region is bad at closing. Exactly. I have no clue what happened to these fucking crackheads.
That's the thing about it too. It's like,
and a lot of the times G2 only wins is because a lot of these guys just can't understand how to do anything in the mid game. It's the mid game and the mid game macro that really screw these guys over. And it's like it's constantly the same mistakes, dude. Constantly. Like, fuck. I can see why G2. I mean, I've been a G2 fan for a long time, so I don't care. I like stacking trophies, but like, they gotta challenge these guys, you know. Like, remember, the LEC has to send 2 teams to MSI, and I don't give a fuck who goes, because the only one that matters is just G2. To be honest here.
It's going to be G2, and then they're going to get clapped by whoever they play.
Yeah, good lord, because G2 can't improve with these guys, because if these guys are losing to G2 when they're having shit early games on stage, imagine how bad it is in scrims.
And then also, you got to think about G2's only 2 losses were because they were trolling getting drafted. Think about
one of them was Vitality picking Seraphine Sona.
What if G2 actually took those 2 games seriously?
They'd probably finish undefeated, probably.
Yeah, they'd be undefeated, and that would be fun. Oh, G2's undefeated, just clap everybody. Like, that would be fun because G2. Oh, yep, G2 just clap the cheeks again. Yes, undefeated. Yep.
Because like And that's also a thing too, is like, you know how like people have talked about like drama in Fnatic for like forever, you know. I know a lot of it myself, I've been covering it a lot of the many years too, is Fnatic are gonna potentially make it to the finals only to get like ass real by G2. And like, yeah, they almost kind of could have beat G2 last time they faced, but people forget they also lost that because they had really poor macro and they know how to ban out champions properly.
Exactly.
It's like, that's the thing, is like their coach is like, hey, this champion's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna let it go through. It's like, fucking hell.
It's like,
if you can't even identify basic problems like that and take them away, how can I have faith in you? This is literal basic stuff. This is even hard, complicated game stuff to talk about. You know what I mean, man? Like,
exactly.
My mind's going insane. I sort of LEC just is like, wow, man. I know people were like, it got a lot better with some of these teams. Did it? Because at least last year there was Mad Lions and they were fucking wacky as hell, but you know, at least they were trying something, I guess, to a certain extent. They made it like kind of interesting. But these other teams, like, holy fuck, these guys are bad this year.
Yes.
And we're supposed to somewhat convince ourselves to believe it's gonna be better in spring. We have to like gaslight ourselves to believe that horse shit.
Exactly.
And what can we do? I don't know, man.
It's gonna be worse in spring, depending on if there's any movement. The only team that so far made a movement was Cloud9 Corp by firing their head coach. That's me. Yep, that's me. Cloud9 Corp go 2-7 again, more likely. Because honestly, it could be G2 actually might take it seriously and actually win spring as well. Like, that's the thing about it. It's like it's the LEC just not a good product right now. Like, the way people shit on the LEC might be worse.
The LCS is actually rather competitive, I will say. This you know, people always say this is our most competitive split because the LCS has nothing going for it, so they have to say that every single year to cope. No, I will say this. This specific split is the most competitive it's been in a while.
Yep.
Like, this is the most competitive split. There's no real clear-cut defined team that's the best in this split right now, other than, like, FlyQuest. Everyone else is just... It reminds me of that one EU LCS split back in 2017 spring, where every team was just beating each other. That's kind of what it reminds me of. Like, every team right now just can beat each other, you know?
Exactly.
Like, the fact that 100 Thieves is now second place is mind-blowing. And Cloud9 is probably tied with Immortals, I think, actually.
Yeah, they're about no, I think they might be ahead by one game. Let me look.
Like, FlyQuest can have a game where Boogie looks like a really good jungler, only for the next game to him to get completely just ass blown out by Umpty. Umpty's not even good. Umpty is himself is trash. Umpty is just a discounted PO-sig to a certain extent. Did you not see how badly Umpty was inting this past week? Remember how he was playing Jin Zhao?
Yeah.
He just ran up and just started attacking for no reason. No reason to do that. He just went in and started doing random shit.
Okay, Cloud9 is tied with Cloud9 tied with Dignitas and NRG. Two teams we thought were gonna be higher. Right now, FlyQuest and 100 Thieves are clearly in second, and Team Liquid is clearly in third, and there's three teams for fourth, and Shopify and Immortals at last place. Like, yep. Yeah, man, this split's kind of fun. It's like you look at it, you're like,
yeah, I would say it's pretty fun. That 100 Thieves C9 game, oh god, what a game that was.
Yeah, that's a game all the time.
Yeah, please. That's certainly one of the games.
Yeah, that's one. That's a game all the time. That's one of those.
But Fudge certainly is a top laner right now.
Yeah,
I'd hard pressed not to call him that. honestly.
I was about to say, I don't know if I call him top laner, but he does have to play in the top of the map of League of Legends. That's mean by default he has to be called a top laner. But I don't know if that's the right thing to call him. But I'll do something else. Yep, we'll call him a top laner. Yeah, it's crazy.
He's just like I don't know. I mean, it was nice for Cloud9 to go 1-1 this week. You would not have wanted to go down 0-2 this week. I'm saying even after the win and loss, it didn't look that much better, honestly.
Oh,
you know,
no.
These look sloppy as hell. Like that NRG dive. Did you not see that NRG dive they did?
Oh, I saw that.
I'm supposed to look at that and go, man, Cloud9 are back after they blatantly just griefed an entire game right there.
Yeah, they literally was trying to base rush. Like JoJo was really trying to base rush with 2 towers in the Nexus while all they needed was 5 autos on the Nexus. I'm like, JoJo.
They could like literally JoJo and Fudge could team up and stop them from coming in, or JoJo could just like YOLO backdoor with 2 towers up.
Yeah, I was like,
I don't get it, man.
I saw that. I was like, okay, well, let me see the one. All right, cool. Next, I was like, yeah, they.
And it's like in the standings, like, is Team Liquid that much better than Cloud9? It's like, I don't think so.
That's the question that's got to be asked. Like,
I don't even think Dignitas. I think every team from 4th to 7th are pretty much playing just about as bad or as good as we expected, but Cloud9 is the outlier. It's like they're playing really, really bad right now. I think the win against NRG is nice for them, but NRG, I think they're on a 4-game losing streak right now too. Honestly, aren't they?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, NRG.
Yeah, they're on the Cloud9 4-game losing streak right now. They haven't been looking too hot themselves. I think the last one they got was against Team Liquid. Has it not been?
Yeah.
NRG just lost to Dignitas, actually. The last one that they got, was against Team Liquid when Contracts played Graves Jungle, and he literally admitted on stage he probably shouldn't have played that against him to win. Bruh.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're NRG. I don't know if any of the casters have brought this up, but yeah, NRG's on a 4-game losing streak. Just saying. And the league returns March 2nd, actually. Yeah. On what day? The league returns March 2nd on Saturday. So you got a nice little 2-week break. And the first match is, Cloud9 have all the hardest matchups to end off the split. All the hard matchups. FlyQuest, Team Liquid, and then their last week is, the last week's a little bit more easier, as it should, but it ends off with a FlyQuest game. And they have lost to Immortals before. And the dig games, I guess the dig games will always be easy because it's fucking dig, but, you never know, honestly.
Exactly.
You never know what these kind of splits. It's just all fucking wrangled up. I was glad Busio won Player of the Week from last week. He actually played really, really well last week, so I was glad he made it, honestly. Boy, what do you think, man, about some of these teams, actually?
I don't even know what to think, man. I just fuck. I don't even know what to say half the time. My brain just be like.
Sometimes you just watching League and you're like, this is LCS.
No, exactly. No, that's how it be. I'll be just like, why am I watching this shit?
Yeah, it feels like it's just crack addicted at this point. I'm just so addicted to doing it at this point. My brain is on autopilot and just does it. Because like people are like, oh, Shopify can look great against top tier teams, but absolutely fucking get ran the fuck down by any bottom tier team. You have to.
Are they just a new CLG?
Or yeah. Oh, I would say. Because there's no way Boogie out here like dancing on motherfuckers' graves like that. That's crazy to look at.
And then out here getting curved down by fucking IMT. And I'm like, what are you doing, bruh?
Oh, God.
Okay.
I will say, we will have League to talk about come Thursday. Because on Wednesday, the LCK returns on Valentine's Day. And we have KT Rolster versus Gen G and DRX versus Kwangdong Freaks. Then when we have the show on Thursday, we'll have T1 versus DK, and we have Homolife versus Bro, but we have the show on Thursday, so the games are the day before, right? Yeah. So we'll be able to talk about the 4 LCK matches right there, and I'll have a better grasp of talking about the LCS teams coming up this week. I'm gonna need to listen to some podcasts, and we'll need to go over the games a little bit more. But like, it's wow, this has been a wild ride for the LCS and the LEC, and people were like, "How we're gonna look at MSI? Like straight shit, like actual straight dog shit." Honestly, like LPL and LCK could send fucking Fear X and probably win against us at this point. Honestly, like, are we about to send like G2 again? And it's just hoping G2 can not get upset by a random team like NRG again to make it, because this is our quality of teams right now.
My thing is NRG even going to make it at this point?
I mean, the LCS has to send 2 teams. They could be one of them.
Or the other 2 teams could be FlyQuest and Overseas.
Like, if NRG keep playing the way they've been playing, they might not even make playoffs, actually.
Nah. Shopify and Amaro are bad. They're bad.
I will say, I actually have a soft spot for Castle. I think he's actually genuinely talented.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I think Castle so far has been, I guess, one of their best players. He does create some openings for them, but I'm not expecting Armail to play around any fucking top lane.
That's all I was about to say. Like, really?
Expecting Armail to, like, play League is asking too much. That guy's fucking wash shit.
Oh, shit. Exactly.
Just dig. Yeah, like, are you supposed to be excited about some of these teams? Like, 100 Thieves is doing well, and I'm actually proud because I saw that they could do it, But how long do you think this is going to last, man? Because if they have a win streak like this and they lose all of a sudden, like, a pretty, like, heartbreaking game, that could cause them to have a downward spiral and start losing a whole bunch of games.
I think it was this team, because the way they play, it's like, if they lose, they lose. But it's not like, okay, guys, just get right back on the horse. I think the only one that might get broken by is Meech. But Meech, though, he comes off as a little bit of a android. Like, he doesn't have an emotion. That's why you're okay.
Yeah, he just needs to be on utility and something of scaling. Like, you can't be giving that guy no early game champions.
Exactly.
Honestly. I guess our best team right now is FlyQuest, and even they lost. They were 6-1. They lost to who did they lose to?
Shopify.
Yeah, convincing game too. That Wukong game was impressive, actually.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing about Shopify. Like, Shopify be coming up with these weird picks that no one knows how to really counter. It's like, what the fuck? And then when Shopify has to play a regular game, they're getting stomped. You're like.
Yeah, that team can't play standard League of Legends, actually.
They can only play where they catch you off guard.
They can only play off-meta, random shit you're not expecting. Yep. Which should be their play style, then. If you have a play style that's like that, keep doing that, then. If that's going to net you a success, we don't expect them to do anything big. Like, it's Shopify Rebellion. Like, what do we expect out of these guys? Exactly. It's crazy how, like, teams will identify something that they're kind of good at, but then stray away from it. It's a really weird thing, honestly. But yeah, that's it for the LCS and LEC discussion. So far, everyone, we got about another like 8 minutes, and we'll wrap it up here. But what else you been going on, man? What else you been looking into doing besides playing Pokemon? Oh, or we are still playing Pokemon, right?
Playing Pokemon. I gotta finish up doing a regional review. I'm getting back to doing those. Now I got a little bit more time. Dude, I realized someone told me, what you do is watch it on YouTube. That you can actually pause it, because you can't pause it and rewind on Twitch, but you can do it on YouTube. Just rewind it, screenshot, when you want to take it, save it, and then you can put it onto like a PowerPoint, and you can just do that information and then go like, oh, okay, here, and then go from here. switch over, go to top 8, your top 8 decks, top 16, whatever you want to talk about. I was like, that's the video. 10, 12 minutes, not too long. I'm like, oh shit. All right, perfect. Boom. Now I have a new way of doing the regional reviews. And now they've been getting out the deck reviews a lot faster. I think I can have it out by Tuesday, Wednesday, talk about it. And now there's not another regional for about 2.5 weeks. I think they give us some time to craft the video out and actually do a full discussion on why this deck won the regional. I'm like, okay, because sometimes the regionals just be back to back. You're like, ew, shit. Okay, I have to get this out now. I have to get this out now, talk about it. And someone's like, if you can do a live stream like what the Azul does, where you have an audience. I'm like, okay, I might try that out eventually, but pretty much right now I'm just gonna be doing the videos. Eventually I might do a thing where I'm live streaming Saturdays and Sundays, mostly Saturdays. Saturday might be like as soon as I get home, like 9. Because if I don't have like a cup or like a tournament to go on to on Sunday, I might just do it till like 3, 4 in the morning and then go to sleep. Because it's like Sunday, I'm not doing much. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you have the locals and shit, but sometimes you don't even go, honestly.
No. Pokemon locals is Saturday. Yu-Gi-Oh locals is Sunday. I've been practicing online, and that's what been keeping me up in the meta, because I watched Roker's live stream, and he did good at the regional, just not as good as he wanted to. And the basics, so I didn't pay attention to the meta. And that's the best. And that's the same thing I've been telling for a while. You gotta pay attention.
Yeah, I saw his vlog after you said it was up. I was like, okay, I'll go watch it. It was a long one, but it was actually
it was a good one. But it was like no, it was the same thing I've been saying. You gotta pay attention to the meta. Because that's how
at least now hopefully he could see past like the meta that's his locals is a small fraction compared to what it actually is.
No, it's not even that, because your locals a lot of times have a lot of meta decks. You have to practice against them. But the main thing is you practicing against them knows 10-20%. You need to watch actual videos of other players breaking down combos, breaking down information, looking at where the hit traps. Even GGYGL, who been getting a lot of flack from that video where he where he was saying, "Oh, I like a wide format." He hasn't put out a video in a while after that. He got a lot. I'm like, yeah, because you pretty much say you like tier 0 formats, and we're looking at you like, what the? Are we playing the same fucking game? Like, no, what? Like, that's like, it's like, dude, if you don't like Yu-Gi-Oh, just say you don't like Yu-Gi-Oh. Like Cody Angeloff left. Other people are playing. Like Kamal Crooks just won $3,000 from playing Yu-Gi-Oh. From playing Pokemon. He's never gonna see that money in Yu-Gi-Oh unless they start doing prizes. He won $3,000 in Pokemon. That's more than he ever gonna make in Yu-Gi-Oh. Let's be honest. It's like Andre Torres, who got suspended by Yu-Gi-Oh, is playing Pokemon. Other people are playing, like Cody Angelo playing One Piece. A lot of people are playing other card games. They're like Yu-Gi-Oh.
You know what's crazy, man? When I saw Rogue's video, his vlog on Yu-Gi-Oh, like people, I'm never gonna be like that kind of person that'll say those kind of things. But I always say this: Yu-Gi-Oh has a completely dedicated fan base. Yeah. Like people love. I legit love playing Yu-Gi-Oh. People will love playing Yu-Gi-Oh despite the tournament structure being pretty jank for the most part. But at a certain point, when people get out of that and want to do different things, it's just like I can't really blame them. But people are generally, people always make those Yu-Gi-Oh's dying videos, and every time you see a regional, like it's not too long ago, 3 years ago, before COVID hit, people had to be turned away for regionals. So many people were showing up to regionals, they had to get turned away. That's anything but dying.
That's that's a bit skewed because what it is the venue was small. That's mean people were getting turned away, but at the same time, you out here getting a small venue where you could have had a bigger one. The thing is this too is people were getting turned away. That is true, but at the same time, Konami wasn't getting as big of a venue as they could have. They chose the smaller one because
I think they genuinely think there's lesser Yu-Gi-Oh players than what actually is.
Exactly.
I think they actually probably think that. But at least people getting turned away shows that there's interest in playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah. That's a good thing. I was going to start somewhere. But, and that's the thing, though. They know they don't have to face any tournament structures. People are going to constantly show up.
Yeah.
And that's crazy, man. We're going to get these constantly recycled narratives every single time. And when you tell people, hey, you might want to change, if we all just change up our actions a little bit, something might change. But that's never going to happen because people just don't really ever see it that way, honestly.
Exactly.
They're like, I went to a regionals and I got a deck box and a box of product.
Cool.
Yeah, I went to a regional and I got $500 and some packs. Money and packs. Sign me up, actually.
No, it's not if I got top 32 at a Pokemon regional and I got $1,000.
$1,000. Holy motherfucking shit. That's fucking crazy.
Like, $1,000 you do. Oh, people, it is. And
I could pay my rent for 2 months straight, easy with that.
The only thing I know about Pokemon players, some Pokemon players are a little entitled. It was like, oh, but $1,000 ain't much. Well, come to a Yu-Gi-Oh play, it's a lot. Like, when I heard that if you go to an IC and you top 32, you get $2,000 because I think the prize amount doubled for IC. You're telling me I can get top 32. You can get top 64 and walk away with $1,000 if you go to an international championship. I'm like, I can get top 64 and get $1,000. Like, wait a second. You're telling me if I get top 8 at an international championship, yeah, instead of getting $1,000, you get $2,000. I'm like, you get double. It's about double. I'm just sitting there. I'm thinking in my head, because a regional amount is, I think a regional amount. I know the winner gets $10,000 and you get an auto invite to Worlds. It's not like you have to go through a World Championship qualifier. You just go straight to Worlds. Like, that's the crazy part about it. Like,
I am glad people are playing Yu-Gi-Oh more. I'm glad,
Yeah.
When you have budget Yu-Gi-Oh, it just goes to show you people like budget Yu-Gi-Oh. People can buy a deck cheap enough, make alterations to it, and play there. I wish Konami would. I want them to keep doing that. That's a good thing. Are they going to keep doing that? Let's say structure decks could either be a great thing for Yu-Gi-Oh or could just be just like trash.
I think structure decks should be a start. Like they did well with their Fire King deck. They did well. They went in one direction, and then they was like, "Oh, if you want to be super competitive, you need $800." I'm like Rogue Hero showed that if you put in time and effort, you guys can make the deck good. But he did show that his vlog did do what.
I like when people are able to have like chances of being competitive without suppose like breaking the bank or whatever, because it's just going to get you in at a low floor, and you could put in that higher ceiling with your money. Then if you have more money you could put in, go do it. Then you didn't break an arm or leg for a deck. You spend like $40 for a deck. And that's what I agree with you on. It was like motherfuckers complaining about putting in $40 and having to put in like more money. It's like, bro, you put in $40. $40.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You ain't breaking the bank over no $40. Like, come on, stop it.
Yeah, $40 is $40. You're like, oh, but that's a lot of money. I'm like, it might be a lot of money to you, but for a majority of people, that ain't a lot of money.
$40 in, and you get the main deck, and you're good to go.
And then that's the thing too. If you have money issues where you need to put where you need to pay, you can't, if you can't even set aside $40, you might need to rethink how you're going on with your life.
I know what Justin brings up too. Like, if you can't afford $40, you need to just stop playing Yu-Gi-Oh, readjust your life, focus on your life. Yu-Gi-Oh will always be here.
Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon will always be here because there's people out here put $800 into a deck, but then it'd be like, oh guys, I have to sell this, man. I have to get money for rent. I'm like, nigga, you ask for QCRs 1 month, and then the next month you ask it for to sell these cars for rent money. I'm like, dude. But
yeah, then people were blaming the card game, like, bro, ain't nobody tell you to fucking buy them $100 cards.
Yeah, exactly.
God, remember, it's always someone else's fault. Never my fault. It's always someone else's fault. Fucking bullshit.
Oh, okay. International championships. The first place gets 25,000. Second place is 15. Top 4 gets 10,000. If you get third or fourth place, top 8 gets 7,000. Top 16 gets 5,000. Top 32 gets 3,000, and top 64 gets 2,000. Like, yeah, that's me. If you get top 64 at an international championship, you'll walk away with at least $2,000. Yep. Crazy. And you will also walk away with a box full of packs. Like, if you get
with a chance of pulling better cards to also sell them too.
Yeah, you know the crazy part about it? All the way up to top 16. Anything at the top. If you make top 16, you have minimum walk or top 8. If you and this is international championship, like there's Latin American international champion, European Union international champion, North American international championship. There was an Oceanic one, but that didn't get enough people for them to keep it to see it as profitable. If you get top 8, you at minimum walk away with $7,000 in a half a case. No, actually no. In Pokemon, it's a case because the way the packs are in Pokemon, 6 boxes are a case. That's mean if you get top 8 at an international championship, you walk away with a shit ton of cash in a case of Yu-Gi-Oh packs. That is 216 packs. That is 6 boxes. That's a Pokemon case. Top 16 or 9 for 16 gets 4 boxes. Top 32 gets 2 boxes. And top 64, even if you get 63rd place, you walk away with $2,000 in a box, and you'd be like, "Hey, mom, I didn't win, but I got $2,000." Shit, and I remember when I won the cash where I won the $500 tournament up in upstate Connecticut, right? And I was like, "Hey, here's the $500 for reps." Man, my aunt hugged me so hard. I was like, "You got this from this playing Pokemon?" I was like, "This is only the beginning. Like, I'm gonna practice." I told her
top 32. Like, dude, I could pay my rent for a month for $1,000 just playing card games. That's it. Yeah,
I told her, no, I'm still working. No, I'm not gonna quit for Pokemon. I'm not quitting my work for Pokemon. I'm saying,
don't quit your day job for this stuff, guys. Ever, legit, ever.
Yeah, I told her, no, I ain't doing that. I'm gonna play. I will play on the weekends. That's why I play the Pokemon TCG Live. I play it because I get better. Like, I play 1 or 2 decks, get used to it, understand how to get out of all the situations. It's like,
yeah, man. I'm gonna do my best at analyzing a lot more of the LCS games. We'll have more of a conversation about the LCS games coming up this week. But yeah, the LEC is bad. Team Heretics is out. Giant X, literally, eat, sleep, shit. Go to the studio, get on stage, draft, lose, get off, repeat.
Giant X, they X them out because they're done.
Yes, they literally win the playoff. 0-4 drop.
They literally made their own name.
Vitality 0-4. No life. They went 2-4.
Yeah, they upset an SK and they got the brakes beat off. I feel bad for Photon. Get Photon a new team.
Get irrelevant Photon new teams. They don't need to be on those teams, bruh. Get those people new teams. Giant X, quite literally, are horseshit. Team Heretics 0-4 out. Giant X, not a team. They're also boring. You know what's about Giant X? They're boring to watch too.
I'm not gonna lie. if I'm Cloud9, I'm trying to find a way to get rid of Fudge. Make it a full Korean team. Get rid of Fudge and Vulcan and bring over Ignar and Photon.
Oh God, yeah, hell
Ignar can't be any worth of Vulcan. He can't be.
At this point, no, yeah. I mean, at worst, maybe Cloud9 go, hey, Hylissang, I know you're griefing fucking Vitality.
No.
I'm not giving the ideas out there. I'm not projecting that into history.
Fuck that. I'd rather have them go get Tribute Limit before, like, Hylissang. It's criminal that Tagamas and Hylissang got jobs, but Limit and Tribute don't. It's criminal. It's criminal that Humanoid got a job, but Awadage is unemployed. It is criminal. Like, I'm just saying, it is fucking criminal. Like,
I just find it so bad that the level of gameplay in the LEC is so awful that people can't even play out basic macro situations right. I'm just appalled at this. This is criminal levels of gameplay here. You know, Nitsky can't even TP properly anymore to team fights. Guys, he's been playing since like 2015. You know? But yes, everyone, we're gonna end up wrapping up here, man. Anything else you want to say before we head out? Especially Super Bowl Sunday. Success. Patrick Mahomes got blown after he won the Super Bowl. Taylor Swift got her booty hole pounded out. Patrick Mahomes got a clean home. You know, if Patrick Mahomes ever revealed he had a dirty home,
San Fran, yeah. If you got a friend out of San Fran, check on that, man, because I know they going through it. This is your second Super Bowl loss in the last
to the same org.
To the same fucking quarterback, same coach, with a new quarterback.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes is San Francisco's dad.
Yep.
Mahomes is my dad too. So,
like how Eli Manning is Tom Brady's dad. No. Matter of fact, the NFC East is Tom Brady's dad. Because think about this: all the teams that Tom Brady lost to were in the NFC East. Just think about it.
Mahomes is the second quarterback ever now to go back to back like Brady did. So
he's not the second one. Joe Montana did it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say
the last thing I said
was Troy Aikman did it in the 90s.
The cringe SpongeBob ads.
Oh no, those are trash. Those are because don't forget due to it was aired on CBS. They were airing the Super Bowl on Paramount because that's where I watched.
You know, crazy dude. I like how the casters were trying to hype up. You can watch this on Paramount Plus. It's like y'all know Paramount about to get bought by someone in like a fucking year. Probably at the end of this year, Paramount's getting bought out by someone because they literally have no money coming in. Paramount's screwed, actually.
Yeah.
They'll. I get it's casters. You got to do it for your job, but it's like, bruh, y'all, Paramount Plus ain't gonna be here. Probably more than likely by the end of the year. Just putting it out there.
Actually, you got to realize
putting it out there.
You got to realize they got all these IPs, but all these IPs have their own streaming services. It's like Showtime. Oh, you can watch Showtime on this, but you can also watch it on Hulu. You got to have the Showtime.
Yeah, because you have Paramount Plus. I was thinking next year, if Paramount Plus is even a thing, which we literally know it won't be. We'll just watch it live on Discord. Just give me your password and everything. We'll just watch it live on Discord or whatever.
It depends on where the Super Bowl is next year, because Super Bowl's not always on CBS.
You're right.
Because I'm telling you right now, because it's usually there's gonna be a time where the Super Bowl's gonna be on NBC. It's like you can watch the Super Bowl on Peacock. Suck my dick. I'm not paying for Peacock. Yeah,
I ain't sucking on cock to watch a fucking.
They did that bullshit. It was like, the best game of the fucking wild card weekend with the Dolphins and the Chiefs. Oh, you can only watch it on Peacock. Suck my dick. Fuck you, NFL. Fuck you, NBC for that. The best game, and motherfuckers had to buy Peacock. And then it got fucked because NBC forgot to actually get casters for that game. They had to have a caster in a whole nother city cast game, and they were on 45-second delays because NBC forgot that they had two games running that same weekend. Because
no way.
Yeah. There's a video I watched on Jaguar 9. He broke down the whole thing. Yeah, they literally forgot that they had a second whole ass game on because in their mind, Peacock was a whole different service, but it's still under Universal, means still under NBC. NBC had nobody out there casting. They had people in the booth, but the issue is there's nobody on the sideline. They literally had somebody in freaking Houston casting the game that was in Kansas City. I'm like, NBC is, oh, we need the game on Peacock. Now, fuck you and fuck Peacock. I had Peacock three times only to watch what the
Harry Potter?
Psych. No, Psych. Man, nigga, okay. I watch the Harry Potter. No, Harry Potter's on fucking HBO Max or Max.
Oh yeah.
I got Max too. I got Max for free. I got Max for free for
They're trying to give you them. They're trying to get you to give them their Max cock.
Yeah, it was like Cricket was like, oh, we'll give you Max for free, but it'll be with the commercial. But then and then Cricket's like, oh, do you have Cricket for over the year? We're giving you Max free with no ads. I'm like, oh, thank you. Because you've been a loyal Cricket Wireless customer since 2017. We're going to give you Max for free with no... I'm like, dude, I don't give a fuck if it had ads or not. Those ads are like 35 seconds. I go.
Yeah. When I had streaming services, the ads weren't even that bad. They're like less than 50 seconds. It's not
the
bad.
only ad I don't like are the YouTube ones and Twitch. Those are the two most annoying because they be the same.
Twitches are like a minute. That's the problem. Twitches are like a minute long. That shit's retarded.
But Twitch be running the same ads 3 times in a row. I'm like, bruh, I mean, one time I got an ad.
Bro, I don't want to see some Caitlin's tits on a fucking gaming, like fucking keyboard. Like, bruh.
Oh, go watch Olivia. I'm like, dude, if I'm watching Olivia, I'm about to jerk off. Like, I rather go do something else. Them big old titties to talk about.
Oh God,
with that fucking accent, I'm like, I can't listen to that goddamn Colombian accent. Makes me think about the one girl I let go away. I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, goddamn, why are all the Colombian girls built one or two ways? They either built like a Lily or they built like the girl who fuck. I don't want to talk about it. It's that it's not even painful because everyone knew I liked her. It was like that could be an old episode by itself where it's like I'm not pro black shit, but like the girl I was in love with was a Colombian, like white girl looking Colombian, not like no dark skinned Colombian. It was it was one of those. Like, I'm gonna be honest. The girl I remember, first time she walked in, right? I was like, I'm not the computer. I was like, oh, hey. And she had a very, very cute accent. I was like, I looked, I was like, it was, oh, man, I almost said the name. She said her name. I looked, I was like, oh, she's pretty. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, oh, the one that messaged you on Facebook. I was like, I put 2 and 2 together. I was like, and I was telling the guy because she was running whoever if someone I went to school with is watching it, they're gonna put 2 and 2 together. But she was running for student government president. I told the guy who I was already said I was gonna vote for it because we was trying to take over student government. I was like, dude, you're gonna want to get put out there.
That's the thing.
But either way. Yeah.
Twitch is so shit that if you I know some people only like really watch Twitch because like we had the podcast on here. I've 6 ads. I don't even get paid through this fucking website. How are they gonna have you guys watch ads on shit that I don't even make money on?
WD, why you even gotta say the sick shit, man? I'm out here just trying to get contact. Yeah, this nigga out here, guys.
Yeah, God. Caitlin's doing a dating show for her mom.
I don't give a fuck. But if Caitlin ain't sucking dick, I don't give a fuck, man.
Love her host. Dating show for Mr. King.
Hey,
most of these bitches she talked to are thoughts. Out here chilling OnlyFans hoes. Like, bruh.
Guess what, man? Caitlin better eat this meat.
She's scared of her own shadow. She ain't doing shit, dude.
I know. She said she'll not.
She said she doesn't like suck. She told me she didn't like to do it. Actually,
there was another thing where she said she doesn't know how to suck dick. I'm looking at her like, okay, the fuck? Where the fuck that come from?
I don't get it. Man. Oh, but yeah, thank you guys for showing up. The Iron Man podcast, I am getting it done. I'm getting it done. The episode, I'm on 268 right now. So if you're watching this live, I'm on 268. All 3 episodes should be done. We should be done by Thursday. It should be, because I have all tonight, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we should be good. Mm-hmm.
It's the hardest working black man. Even though he don't want to consider himself black.
What do you mean? I'm white. Hard-working white man.
Exactly. That's what I'm
saying. 1 second. This guy messaged me. Give me one.
Yeah, man. It's crazy out here. It's like... Kayla's makeup scares me to me. I wonder what she looks like. She's done this thing without makeup. She doesn't look bad without makeup. The one thing
I would say she doesn't even really need it, honestly. Like girls like her really don't need makeup like that.
The issue is, and you know this, Asian women are self-conscious like a motherfucker. Like
I don't see why Lennon even wears makeup. Honestly, it's worthless on her.
Yeah, no,
like a more brighter taco to me.
Yeah, she was like with the red lipstick. Like I think that just makes her look more pouty. Other than that, I don't think she needs it.
I told this girl at work, your ass be always coming out of your fucking work pants. She's like, yeah, because it's big. And I was like, okay, cool. I just wanted to tell you that. Lena has a cat, and it turned 1 apparently.
Cool.
Double is like, yeah, my girlfriend, bro. We know your girlfriend's hot, and she blows you. I thank you for telling me these things.
Thank you, Double, for letting us know that you get pussy. Like,
and that you're filthy rich.
Yeah. Fuck the filthy rich. You out here getting pussy. Like I can see. I got someone at home from. Yes, we know, nigga. You get pussy. Shut the fuck up. Like, shut up. Okay. Goddamn it. I hate when the motherfuckers like, oh yeah, I got someone out, nigga. We know you got a girlfriend, nigga.
It's like Kiara Kitty. She'll be like, you guys are here to just see me with my tits out and you jerk off. Like, that's the culture you created.
You don't have any content that stirs me otherwise. It's like I don't go to fucking Valkyrie to jerk off. Valkyrie out here acting a little goofy. Valkyrie's cute, but like
your Valkyrie has class. Kiara Kitty come off like I just saw it.
Kiara Kitty is only here for ass. Like you come there and all you see is ass.
You have a conversation with her is gonna turn into like, hey, how big's your dick? At some point in the conversation, she will ask you how big your dick is. I guarantee.
Ain't she the same bitch that was licking toilets? Like, bitch.
Yeah, she got banned. I remember she got banned off Twitch because she was like sucking on sausages.
How about you come and suck this sausage, bitch? Fuck you doing? What's wrong with you?
No one's watching Kiara Kitty because you're gonna have an intelligent conversation with her. Mrs. Cho Yong Yi or something. Her name is like Cheng or something. Cheng Wing Yi.
She could come checking these nuts.
Can I do that?
Nah, man, you weird.
No, she comes out to Vegas sometimes. Like, damn, if she's ever out in Vegas and I'm out there, bro, I'm about to put my tongue up your ass. I ain't lick your Korean shithole.
Jesus.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Make sure to time when these asses in my throat.
They
said this was the most watched Super Bowl of all time. 123.4 million viewers. It felt like this game had a lot of viewers on it. I mean, fucking California. Everyone in if you're not rooting for the 49ers, everyone in California was going to watch. Either you're watching because you hate the fucking 49ers or you're watching because you want to see them crash and burn.
Oh, he was playing music, yeah. I mean, that's the thing about it, too, because me only plays like 2 or 3. Yeah. You play a Mawa? What the Yes, Justin. You got to be careful, man. You out here playing toxic-ass cards. You can't be playing Tina with Roaring Moon and Mawa. You're going to make motherfuckers want to fight you again. You got to be careful.
All right.
Justin loves danger, man. This nigga Justin loves danger. This motherfucker out here, he playing with fire. This motherfucker out here playing Lost Teeter with
as you guys know, Valentine's Day is coming up, and the reason why you can't get a girl is because you're a fucking loser and you need a job and you need to go talk to women and go outside. That's what you need to do. Stop being a fucking loser and go outside. But yeah, we'll see you guys later. Have a great day coming up Tuesday, and we'll see you guys on Thursday around 7 p.m. PST. You know, I went to Vegas for the Super Bowl. I had my ass licked by Sydney Sweeney, and Amaranth was sitting on my face as I was sucking up her big old butt.
And then you woke up and realized it was a motherfucking fever dream.
What do you mean? Oh, Lennon was what Charles was trying to give me a threesome, and I was like,
But too bad that I already came beside Lennon.
I wiped it off with my tongue. All right, I'm going to bed. See you guys later.
Yeah,
have a good day, everyone.
I was gonna say I go for one. I know you go for one, nigga. You wildin', but I fucks with it, man. You wild, but I fucks with it. You out here
for the wins.
I go for one too, man. Shit. Yep. Hell yeah. I was gonna ask this motherfucker want to play League, but his brain probably fried. I might play one more game and go to sleep.
All right, everyone.